So, the mental health industry is killing themselves, but not for the reasons you've been told. So, to become a certified counselor or a therapist today, a BA or a BSc in psychology is no longer enough. In most regulated provinces and states, a master's degree is the minimum. That's 6 or 7 years of post secondary education. Depending on where you live, the tuition can easily run into six figures. Once you've earned that master's degree, you still cannot practice. You need supervised hours, hundreds of them, sometimes takes years of work experience, and while you are collecting those hours, many of you are doing it for free. But pay to internship is a thing which can easily cost you an arm and a leg. And then you get to the regulatory body. I'm not saying that regulatory body is a bad thing. I'm aware that professional regulation exists for good reasons. Standards protects the clients, accountability matters. But why does accountability cost so much to the worker? So first we have application fees, we have registration fees, we have annual renewal fees, mandatory training fees, continuing education requirements that comes with their own price tags. The regulatory body, the very institution meant to protect the public, becomes one more financial barrier stacked on the top of all the others. So we have created a toll road to compassion. I hope this explains why each session costs that much. The people who make it through, who survive the master degree, the internship, the fees, they are not bad people. They are definitely good, caring people. But probably not the single mom living in a shelter, probably not the first generation immigrant, not the person who aged out of care facilities at 18 with nothing but a bus pass. And then we ask them to sit across from someone from the hood. Someone grew up in the poor, or someone grew up in the chaos, in danger, someone from whom poverty is now a case study, or someone for whom gentrification is now their graduate paper. Well, we can just tell them they need a master's degree before their experience matters in the clinical room. So counseling is not just technique. It's about professional relationship. It's the sense that the person in front of you gets it. Live the experience isn't everything, but it is not nothing. And they are systematically selecting it out of the profession. They say we want to serve marginalized communities. They say they want fun program. They post infographics and then trying to make it more equal. But they are making it nearly impossible for someone from those communities to become the counselor. The person who survive what their client is surviving, we have built a system that say your knowledge is not a thing. And I'm not arguing that we lower the standards. I'm saying we should just question whose the standards these are and who they serve. So the mental health industry is not falling because we don't care. It's falling because we build access to the caring on the top of funding of a privilege and then wonder why people who need help most can't seem to find it.